We see that Matilda has the power to move things and lift things up. She can move anything and she can lift anything. This is because of the anger that she had in herself regarding her parents and Miss Trunchbull, and she was angry, and it is all because of that. So when you write the character sketch, you can give examples as well and write about these words that make her like that. I hope that makes sense to you. Then we will move forward to the character of Miss Honey and Miss Trunchbull. So there is going to be compare and contrast between the characters. First, we will talk about as both of the characters, we see that compare and contrast, we talk about the similarities and differences between both of them, but there are very less similarities. There most of the things are in contrast. When we talk about them, the only similarity that you find in them is that they are teachers, they are related, but we get to know that later in that in a later part of the novel. But first we get to know that they both are teachers, so that's the similarity between them. But then we talk about the behavior, as they both are teacher, but yet they both are poles apart. They are totally different from each other in behavior. Miss Honey is very polite, and Miss Trunchbull, she is aggressive. And we see this from her, from the names that they have, Miss Honey and Miss Trunchbull. Miss Honey sounds so sweet and sugary and delightful. When you say the word, it's so sweet and it doesn't sound harsh when you pronounce it. But when you talk about Trunchbull, when you hear Trunchbull sounds aggressive, and bulls are always aggressive. So you can refer it from that bulls are aggressive and dominant, and they are always angry. So that's how Trunchbull is. She's always angry, aggressive, and dominant, and tries to scare people away. That's how she is. And Miss, when you talk about Miss Honey, you see that she's always nervous, timid, and shy, and she kind of even though she's a teacher, she kind of lacked the confidence to talk to Miss Trunchbull about herself or anything that she wants to introduce. For example, when we see that Miss Trunchbull comes to the class and takes the test of the students, she wants to say something, but Miss Honey, silence her away, that no, I'm talking and let me talk. You have done nothing, Miss Honey, you have done nothing. So things like that. Then we talk about the behavior of Miss Honey. Miss Honey is really smart and polite towards the students, but Miss Trunchbull, she is a huge person and she's aggressive and strict towards the everyone. Then Miss Honey is polite and caring towards the students, but Trunchbull is not like that. She is aggressive and strict, and she doesn't like students anywhere around her. Miss Honey never punishes the students. That means that her method of teaching is very friendly, and she wants to be a friend like teacher with her students. But Honey's way of teaching is totally opposite to that. She is harsh, she is strict, and she believes in punishing the students. For her, a perfect school is with no students at all, which is kind of, doesn't make sense, because a school will be a school with the students. But Miss Trunchbull doesn't like that, and she can't believe that students like that study in her school, which is really weird. So this is how you're going to compare and contrast the characters and the characteristics traits that they have. And then we will move towards Mrs. Wormwood, and we will be discussing Mrs. Wormwood as a vain lady. What makes her vain? Vain is like she is proud of herself, and what kind of a woman she is. And we get to know that Mrs. Wormwood is the mother of Matilda, and there are so many things that we can talk about her. But first we will be talking about her appearance. Mostly we will be talking about her appearance and the hobbies that she had. As when we talk about her appearance, we see that she's a very voluptuous woman, and she is someone who is highly concerned with her appearance. She always wants to look good and give very look vibrant sort of person. So we see that she's always busy in dyeing her hair and making her appearance better and better every day. And then we see that she spends a lot of time in self grooming. Then we talk about her hobbies, and then the hobbies that she has, she's always playing bingo. For she plays bingos 5 days a week, and then she is busy in watching TV programs. These two things, kind are, that you can say that are her flaws, that make her, that does not make her a good mother, as she is always ignoring her children. She always leaves Matilda alone at home, and while everyone is busy doing their work, Matilda is always busy, alone at home, and she is not giving attention to her children. That means she is not a good mother. She is an ignorant mother who is ignoring her children every time.